No, no, you shouldn't ever think like that. You die once, but you live every day.
Now that I'm getting older, in my 40s, yeah, it does. It's something I think about on occasion.
I think it's a good thing that we're gonna die, because if we're just gonna live like forever, then we won't really put any value into today, you know what I mean?
Everybody's gotta live, and everybody's gonna die. Everybody's gotta live. I think you know the reason why.
Death isn't usually something that people like to talk about in their everyday lives. It can be really morbid or uncomfortable, and we'd really rather be thinking about anything else. Like, what am I gonna go to? Where are we gonna go to drink later? What schoolwork do I gotta get done? Or why won't that cute goth girl at the gym step on my... But the reality about death is that it's just that reality. And for me, it was a pretty eye-opening one. See, back in 2020, when the world was already kind of going to shit, I got diagnosed with testicular cancer, which, as you can imagine, was a bit of a bummer. But after the surgery and the chemotherapy, it gave me a new appreciation for life. And I realized that I'm alive right here, right now. I might not be tomorrow. Ironically, losing half my baggage at the airport from hell made me actually grow a pair. I started to take risks, started doing things in spite of feeling horrified or wanting to shit my pants. And since I feel like I had a pretty unique experience with the subject, I thought it would be interesting to see how other people felt. Is death something that you keep in the back of your head? Is it something that you shouldn't think about at all and kind of put it away until you really need to? Let's find out.
Yeah, you're on.
How do you feel about the fact that one day you're gonna die, and do you think that it affects the way that you live your life, or should it?
I might have a different perspective on it for two reasons. One, I'm Catholic, so I have the belief of the afterlife, and two, I work in insurance, so life insurance.
Wow.
About, you know, people's mortality stats and things like that. It's something that we can't really escape, so people should prepare for it, because it can really ruin families if people aren't prepared for it in the right way. I'll give you a perfect example. One of my best friends, I played college basketball with him. He's my roommate in university. I've known him for 20 years. His dad just passed away. His dad didn't have anything planned, nothing prepared, no life insurance, no will, no estate. Everything's now going to the government.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm gonna die soon, so why not just push it to the limit while also not jumping off a cliff, but like push it to the limit where I have the most enjoyable fun I can have before I die, because I know that if I die, I wanna die for something great, not just, you know, study all day in like a dorm or anything like that. I wanna like push myself, push my limits to the maximum so that I myself can feel like I've achieved a greater thing than just life.
I try not to think about it. I mean, I'm still relatively young. My goals in life is I want to get laid and I want to get paid.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's my man.
I think it's a good thing that we're gonna die, because if we're just gonna live like forever, then we won't really put any value into today, you know what I mean?
She answered it very correctly. It's a good thing, you know, it's limited, you have to make the best out of it.
Yeah, like objectively correct, that's the only way to do it?
It's the only way to do it.
I respect that. Do you guys have a personal relationship with death? Is it something that you guys keep in the back of your mind at all, or?
I don't know. I feel like I've been kind of like out and about for a few years away from home. Like I feel when you are really far away from social norms that used to restrain you, you kind of just look past that and you live a life that, I would say with that attitude in the back of my head, yes, but it's not something I think of every day, you know?
The only personal experience I had was when my grandpa died a few years ago, and it's hard to believe the fact that everyone will pass one day and it's hard to see the loved one go. But yeah, definitely, like what makes me feel better is that like you have a lot of good memories, the memory is there, and it's gonna happen to everyone, so.
I don't entertain it. So the idea of death, I don't entertain it. It comes for all of us, but when you don't feed into it, then you don't acknowledge it. I believe in God, so my perspective is a bit different. Like, I don't believe we die. We are spiritual beings, and, you know, and we just fill this vessel. So the body, as we exist in this world, in this universe, yeah, for now, but your spirit never dies. That's what my true belief. It moves on somewhere. We don't really die, you know, we evolve, we go somewhere else.
Cast one.
Cheers.
Good to meet y'all. It does, at some points, for some extent of things, I'm sure everyone goes through a point where they're like considerate and they think maybe I didn't do enough before that point comes. I don't know, you shouldn't spend too much time thinking about it, because if you do, you'll spend too much time dwelling in the past. You always gotta look forward, because if you're afraid to die, then you'll be afraid to live too.
Yeah, well, I try to live so that I can be here for a long time, but probably not forever. I think about it in the context of life. I enjoy life.
Death?
Yeah, death. Do you? Not imminent. Now that I'm getting older, in my 40s, yeah, I'm not as old. I mean, you're pretty damn close. Yeah, it does. It's something I think about on occasion, but not that much. Yeah. Great relationship with life, good relationship with death. I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried about it. Having a good time in life. If it happens, it happens.
Honestly, I never thought about it before.
Really? Like, not at all?
Not at all until I saw the sign.
Oh, okay. Well, does it give you any thoughts? What do you think about the fact that you're gonna die one day?
Sad. Very sad. But at the same time, man, yeah, that's science. You're gonna die and you just know your destiny. Doesn't affect me anyway. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I will think about tomorrow.
Do you think that people should think about it more?
Yeah, for sure. That's an interesting problem. It's a philosophical.
Do you happen to have any experiences or?
Honestly, no.
Thank goodness. I'm so glad.
Keep it that way.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. How so?
Because the Bible says we all gonna die one day. Yes. And even if we don't believe in the Bible, we know it's happening. Yes. We're gonna die one day. But the Bible said there is two places we can end up. Either we're going to heaven or we're going to hell. The truth is, some of us good, some of us better.
Yeah. I think that's a good way to put it.
You know, but none of us is worse than Hitler. So we have to compare ourselves maybe to Jesus Christ. You know, but
in terms of how we want to live.
Yes. But the thing is, you know, our faith or our beliefs has no bearing or reality. You know, no bearing or reality.
Yeah.
So reality is we was created by God, and the reality is one day we're going to die and we're gonna see Him face to face. That's what we believe. Yes, that's what the Bible teach. That's what we experience. That's what we share. You know. So because you come here asking me if our future death it's changing our life of walk. That's the question.
Yeah.
It is big time. Yes, because we don't want to waste any time.
Do you think that more people should think about the fact that they're going to die one day? I know personally, I think that it's important.
I believe it should be on our mind every day, and it shouldn't be as a bad thing, as a depressing thing, but it should be a preparation.
いつか死ぬけど、みたいな。どう思うみたいな。
But we have to enjoy life. I see.
Sorry, I wanna die 40s.
Yeah, so do I.
Yes, it's tired, bored. Yes.
Yeah, it's naturally to die.
Yeah.
It's destiny.
It's destiny. I haven't heard destiny yet. That's a good one. But do you think that it's important to think about it? Or do you think that people should just kind of not worry about it at all and just forget it and live life?
考えるべきかどうか、死ぬことを考えるべきか。
No.
No, okay. Whoa.
Yes. Focus on the moment. Now.
Awesome. Cheers. My question to you guys is, does the fact that you're gonna die one day affect the way that you live your life?
Definitely. Yeah, it would. Yeah. You have to enjoy life, don't you?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's going to be over someday, so enjoy it while you have it.
Do you think about it though?
No, I wouldn't really be thinking about it. No, not really. No.
Do you have a good relationship with death, or?
No, well, I don't know. Do I have any relationship with death?
None at all.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, thank good. I mean, I hope not, right? Like.
No, it wouldn't be on my chain of thoughts much. No.
No, you shouldn't ever think like that. You die once, but you live every day.
Wow.
What you should look out for. I'm living right now. I'm at the beach. I'm chilling right now. That's life. I think you're right about that. You should always look out for death, because living just one life is what makes it worth it. What if you had 9 lives? You'll just jump like 9 times, and what is it like? It gives no value out of it. But
I am. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And I'm actually not, afraid to die.
Okay.
So I'm okay with it. I mean, I can die tomorrow, and
Why do you feel that?
No, I mean, like, I'm just open that I know the fact that we don't know what's gonna happen. So, like, tomorrow we can die, or maybe just, the chance of me dying today is more, less than the chances of me, like, winning a lottery. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like it impacts the way that you live your life overall?
Oh, definitely. Because, if we have a lot of fears, it actually stops us from doing something, and we're afraid to try new things or do this because we're afraid of, something's gonna happen to us. Of course, not do anything stupid.
Rare, but I don't want to live like too long. I don't want to be like 60 or over like 70.
Oh,
we cannot move like younger, right?
Yeah. Do you think that living forever would be a good thing?
No, I don't think so. It's gonna be boring, right? Yeah. I think. Not sure. Like, it depends on everyone's opinion, right? I'm not sure, but I don't want to live like forever.
That's a good question. No.
Oh, interesting. Why?
Because it's gonna happen, so why worry about it?
Okay, that's fair. What about yourself?
Pretty much the same. Yeah. I mean, I know
I had to think about it.
Yeah, talk about this a lot, like because of climate and whatnot.
Once you know that if climate change is happening, you start thinking about you're gonna die anyways, and then not that it doesn't matter, but just the fear of death becomes less relevant, I guess.
Well, that's cool. And yourself as well? Or?
Similar. I've tried to grapple with this, and I even got this tattoo to try and remind myself that I'm gonna die.
Like a memento mori kind of deal.
Kind of, but without saying that. But it's a nice tattoo, but I'm not sure I've actually changed the way I live after getting the tattoo. Besides being like, now I have a good tattoo. But if you ask me, like, would you do certain things because you know you're gonna die, I'd probably still say no.
Oh, totally. I mean, live your best. Live every day like it's your last one. Fuck anyone you want. Eat anything you want. And you're eventually gonna die. So at least, die by orgasm. I'm from Italy, we live that way. Just relax, chill. I think you guys here in the West Coast are much, much better off than the rest of the world.